ahead. We're going to cover some safety stuff. The first thing, guys, under your seats, your life vests are right underneath your seats. We have 2 fire extinguishers on board. We've got one right up here in the bow of the boat, and I have another one over there by my seat. We also do have a first aid kit up here in the bow as well. And the good news, we're not going to use any of that stuff, and I'll make sure I keep it that way for you on the ride, okay? During your ride, it does get extremely windy. Anything you have loose that can blow away, hold on to it, guys. Hats, sunglasses on top of your head, camera lens caps, camera cases, water bottles, soda bottles, all those types of things, hang on to them super tight. Because if they manage to get away and they shoot through that fan back there, they are not going to look pretty when they come out the other side. Now, guys, as far as the wildlife goes, I promise you, I'm going to do everything I can do legally to try to find as much that we can see out there. But, guys, it is wildlife. They're not on the payroll, unfortunately. Now, the one thing I won't do is lie to you. The gators have been real tough because of this heat, but I'll try my best. If you have any questions for me during the tour, you're absolutely welcome to ask. Don't be shy. If I don't know the right answers, I usually just lie and make up crazy stuff anyhow, so be ready for that, okay? All right, let's get rolling and see what we got going on out there. You're not planning on sitting there, are you? That's not going to happen. You're going to sit on the bench like everybody else.
All right.
Party. There you go. Guys, if you want to stand up on the seats also, you can do that. I'm not going to yell at you, knock you down or nothing.
In between the two, look.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. What was that?
That's his eyes popping up?
Nope.
No? That's his
That's her eyes.
her eyes.
All right.
Yes.
That's his female.
Small.
What else is he?
Okay. Tell you what. Can you see where her nose is?
Yeah.
Right. The eyes, obviously, the log with the eyeballs is an alligator. Okay? But if you look over to the left of where that is, forward of the eyes, do you see that little black portion coming up? It's a little spot. It's no bigger than about maybe your thumbnail coming up out of the water just to the left of where the eyes are. Like I said, if you, you see that?
You see it? The way.
A little bigger than that. You're talking about this far apart? That's
Cái
more like
cây
8
đó
or 9
không?
inches.
Ở dưới phía dưới có cây
Whenever you
có
see
cái
that,
đất.
eyes to nose, inches to feet.
Hả?
That's just an easy way to do an equation on an alligator size. Whatever that distance is between the eyes and the nose in inches, it's the same in feet. But if you want, seeing as you were so good, I'll get you the tape measure. You can go wander on in there if you want. And see if it'll stand still long enough for you. Guys, let me go ahead and just kind of clarify one thing too. When you're looking at alligators externally, they're identical.
How do you know it's female?
If you look real close, you'll see she's got a little bit of mascara and lipstick on. No, honestly, guys, they're actually identical. Ooh, don't say pocketbook around them. They get really offended. They're identical, okay? However, if you do happen to come across any decent-sized gators, which this is a respectable gator, with babies or a nest, that's going to be a female. Okay, because obviously males don't lay eggs, that's a given. But more important than that, male alligators are actually cannibalistic. They'll eat the babies. It has nothing to do with hunger. It's actually about dominance and domination. They just want to eliminate any competition. Well, they're bigger, stronger, and have a size and strength advantage over the little ones. Now, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to pick it up, but do you see just forward of her, about 3 feet, the lighter color over there? The sand?
Yeah.
Underneath the surface of the water?
Yeah.
Just on the other side of that sand, that's her creation, okay? She's gone in there and she's gone and dug out a big old, what we call a gator hole for herself. In addition to the gator hole, underneath those trees is a den. So she can go in over there and then pop out of a little cave over here on the east side or the left side of the trees. She, I believe, the reason she's over here and she's kind of focused on this area, I believe she's got a nest back in here somewhere. This girl, 3 years ago, nested over there, ahead of me, up against the vegetation off the bow. Last year, she nested back here inside the vegetation on the east side. This year, I think she's gone and chosen a spot back in here. Unfortunately for me, the water depth is really low right now, so I can't get the boat in tight enough to get a better look. And I really don't want to get out of the boat and go walk in there to see if that nest is in there. Because one thing about them, ultimately they're more afraid of you than you are of them.
Yeah.
But when you've got a nest present or babies, mama's demeanor changes completely. She's going to do whatever it takes to try to keep that nest safe from predators and people for the 60 to 65 days it takes to incubate out. That little guy over here trying to grab our attention is a red-winged blackbird. They actually nest down here inside the bulrushes and cattails.
Okay, cool.
Now, guys, one thing I will tell you, the water you're traveling in this afternoon, the deepest part of this ride, this deep.
Really? Wow.
Shallowest part of your tour, about that deep. So if you do somehow manage to fall overboard, if you need to panic and scream and splash and yell and make all kinds of noise, feel free to do that, because honestly, it's really entertaining for me. And you're going to help me find another alligator. So make as much noise as you possibly can. But then when you're done, what'd you say, young lady? Stand up? There you go. You got it. Just stand up. And we're done laughing. We'll come back and get you. I promise. All right. In the meantime, let's go ahead and put the air conditioner back on and we'll keep rolling. All right?
The eyes.
volunteer to push. Boy, well, you pointed that one out real quick, didn't you? Guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try to point this out for you. I do spot something. I actually see two. I'm going to do my very best. I tried to line it up so I can give you at least a focal point that you can get focused on. Over here to our left in the pasture, you see the power poles over here to my left side?
Yeah.
The utility poles? The last pole, the anchor pole, as far to the left as you can go. The tree, the tallest tree behind the power pole, the last power pole, over here, go straight up towards the very top of the tree. Not